So we are going to start by, as usual, taking our check-ins. So we start with checking in, but so I want to hear from you all what's been happening. I'm still waiting for some others to join. I'm sure they'll join. Let's do check-ins. I know that I have one response here, the itchy crisis, and so let's hear from you a bit, Dr. Julia. How did that go and how are you now?
Sorry, I had to mute myself. Good morning.
Good morning.
I had a crazy night yesterday. I started feeling itchy a little bit here and there. Then I noticed it was increasing in terms of body surface area. And I was like, okay, this is not, I took a bath in the morning. This is not okay. So I took off my clothes. I'm like, I've worn these clothes before. I'm not allergic to, I was going crazy. Like I was ready to like wash all my bed sheets, wash everything. I took off my clothes. I was like, okay, I'm not allergic to these clothes. They are not new, Then it occurred to me. It just occurred to me. It could be the cleansing. So I'm like, you know what? Write a note in the group. Maybe somebody else has experienced it, And then someone said, oh, it's the detox process. And then Dr. Shona said, it's the process for the bio cleanse, take only one. Let me tell you, yesterday night, I didn't take anything. I'm like, no, I'd rather do 12 days of the cleanse than go through this. So when she said, take only one, I'm like, okay, maybe tomorrow morning I'll take one. And then I took a lot of water, took a hot shower, just kept scrubbing. I was very paranoid, but it was very encouraging to know that other people had experienced it and, just to have that confirmation that it's part of the detox process. And also for me personally to know that the detox is actually working, because I feel like I really needed it. I had so many issues, but I just felt like I needed it. And I just thank God for that. And I appreciate your message later, though I got it when I woke up in the night. Another thing, I found that I started peeing more. So I woke up at night and I saw your message and I responded to it. So I just want to say thank you all for like hands-on, immediate response, just to encourage your sister on. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really, really love you all. I hope we can keep the group going even after this.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. That's why we have the WAM. So you will hear about the WAM because, honestly, I call this the new church, the new face of caring for ourselves, spirit, soul, and body. And that is what
yes.
And so that's why we decided to go on to WAM.
Yes.
And we'll talk more about WAM, towards the end, because that keeps us going, because there's nothing like support. You cannot buy the sisterhood, brotherhood, and just having people that are of like minds, desiring the same thing, pursuing the same goal, and just being there for you. So yes, this is not ending with just this. We are going on.
The truth is that I don't think that we should go back to our eating habits, because I've always tried to make like a little I would make like a little plate, actually use disposable plate and draw like a triangle and give food suggestions to patients. But was I really doing it in my own life? Not quite, but I realized that all the carbs and all the different foods that we eat that we think we can't do without, we can actually do without them.
Yes.
So it would be nice to have it as a new lifestyle change that we can actually hold on to and keep and do, so that it won't be as though, do what I said, but to be actually do what I'm doing. Yes. And this is how much I've lost and this is what has happened in my life, So yes. You have a testimony to give. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
That is excellent.
Yeah. What? You wanted to say something, Dr. Shona?
Oh, no, I was just saying that is excellent. That is just
excellent.
It gives you chills almost just to hear that.
I know. And this is the joy. Hearing this makes this worth it for us, makes this investment, time and energy. It gives meaning to us. It makes us happy to know that we are on a worthwhile cause. And let me tell you something, the body scrubbing that you did. I said, it's so amazing how God has given us innate intelligence that we don't use. But I
That's
see
true.
it coming out. Do you know that body scrubbing is called dry scrubbing, is actually a means of detoxing?
Yeah.
So subconsciously, you said you start scrubbing your body. There is actually a brush. I will show you my dry brush. As part of a detox plan, you can actually go naked and then take the brush and actually brush your body from head to toe, from down up towards your lymphatics. And
Okay.
that body brushing, helps with detoxification.
Okay,
So,
with the drainage.
yes, with the drainage, yeah. So you just brush from leg up, you go from down and you aim towards your various lymphatic points. So maybe I might show that tomorrow when we are talking about, or Saturday. If I forget, remind me. And you just brush. You can get a dry, is a soft brush, and just brush your body and towards the different drainage system, from your hand towards your armpit, from your breast towards your armpit, from your head towards all your lymphatic systems. And that helps with detoxification.
Amen.
Thank you. Okay, so any other person, any experience? And thank you for supporting her, Pastor Okonrede. I saw you respond.
Yes.
Thank
She
you for,
responded immediately.
yes. So any other comment?
What about the dry lips?
The dry
Just feeling dry.
what?
Feeling dry lips.
Dry lips.
Like you're drinking and drinking, but you just still feel dry, and then you're peeing it all out.
Yes.
If you could talk a little bit more on that.
Okay, so we'll have Dr. Shona or Dr. Joe talks about the dry lips. But the peeing is great, wonderful. I'm so glad that you are peeing, because you need to get rid of the toxin. And the more health issues you have, the more toxin that your body is going to go crazy trying to get rid of all these things over the years. So somebody wanted to say something?
Yes, doctor.
Yes,
this is Nika Jackson. Hello, everybody. Nice being here again. So I tried to add a few nuts to my meal yesterday because I actually did not eat for day 6 and for the better part of day 7. I just had salad in the evening. But this morning I did something, and I did it deliberately. So I had breakfast and had baked this bread with almond flour and all this gluten-free everything. I had a slice of that. Nothing happened to me. I felt normal. So I decided to take another one that had chocolate in it. And as soon as I put this pint-sized chocolate in my mouth, I was shocked at the intelligence of the body. My throat constricted. I felt so sick.
Wow.
It was just in my tongue. It has not gone inside. Just from my tongue, the message went straight to my brain, and my throat constricted. I began to feel this tightening, this peppery feeling, everything abnormal took place. I took it and I said, really? It's really tiny. Okay, I said, I'll do it again. I waited for like 5-10 minutes. I tried again. I felt the same sensation. It was worse. I still didn't believe it. I said, no. You mean this little chocolate will do this to me? I went back after about 30 minutes. I did it again. I was very sick. I had to quickly make tea, my ginger, garlic, lemon tea. I made a full pot. I added scent leaves and I began to drink and drink and drink until I felt normal. And I said to myself, the cleaner you get, the faster it is for your brain, for your mouth to send a signal to your brain that you are putting something wrong. We don't want this. I was shocked. I was really shocked at the instant rejection my body went through.
Wow.
And then I said, wow, I have to share this. And
love
of course, in the afternoon, I made the vegetable, the steamed vegetable with fish and all of that, with a little bit of oat flour, which I blended, just normal, old-fashioned gluten-free oats. I blended it, made a small amala, a really, maybe what we give to a baby. I ate that. I wanted to test what that would do to me. Nothing happened. But that little cake, that little chocolate sent my body into spasms of discomfort. So I said I need to share this. Maybe the brain has been looking forward to the end of the detox so that, you can start doing some of those little indulgences. But I noticed that the body will be very quick and firm to say no. I don't know what will happen after the 10th day, but it's a message that it's not going to be business as usual. You really have to force your body to go through that.
Shona, can you hear that?
I can hear it loud and clear, for sure.
It's not exciting. We have a research, we have a scientist in the house.
Yeah, I mean, it's so true. And just to hear that, our bodies are so intelligent. And again, that innate intelligence that our body has is just remarkable. And it's almost as if we live in a drunken state with our food. We've been eating the processed foods and the sugar and the salt, and it almost as if it intoxicates our body in a way. And with that, removing the toxins that we are doing through this process, we actually become sober. And in that soberness, we are able to, our body is able to respond because we have our full thinking capacity. There's no drunken haze going on, and our cells are firing, our response is firing, our, cerebral spinal fluid, everything is flowing and connecting the way that it should. And that's exactly what we want. And that's exactly the experience. So to hear that, to hear, Dr. Julie and her experience, and just to mention that really quickly, with, skin being our largest organ, and with you going through the itching experience, it's evident that it's also showing up on the lip area too. So just a simple, you could do a scrub even on your lips to remove any dead skin that may be on the lip area, and continue to hydrate yourself once once your cells become very hydrated. Then the response to to the excessive urinating will also start to decrease. But you're fully
hydrated. I need to add this, Dr. Shana, Dr. K. Actually, when I took the third bite of this chocolate, and I made sure it's a little bit more than the first and second, after about a minute, I felt like I had just drugged myself with alcohol. I felt lightheaded, like intoxicated, like when you're beginning to feel, just as you take a sip of a very strong alcohol, the lightheadedness and the feeling of being drugged came upon me. And that was when I quickly made the tea, and I said, no, I don't want to drug this body. I need to stop this. Enough of experiments.
So what I'm thinking about as I'm hearing all this. I wanted to say this yesterday, but it escaped my mind. The word that keeps coming to my mind is that the thief cometh to steal, to kill, and to destroy. To steal, to kill, and to destroy. And the way that we are destroying is almost as if the devil is just like having a laughing day, with the fact that he has just set in motion. It's not coming to shoot you. He has set in motion that he's using our food against us. The food that is supposed to be giving us health. It has set everything in motion that our food is making people sicker in the world than ever before. And is achieving its purpose of diseases, of killing, destroying, by just having us eat, the wrong things. you know, and and that it was almost like the whole world is in bondage, in short, to this, to, you know, to this, our appetite and our desires that we have developed, you know, unknowingly. And so you can see that this detox is even beyond just cleaning your body, just like Dr. Shona will, you know, mention in a few minutes. But it's all about a complete change in mindset, a greater awareness of your body. When I used to tell people that when I put some things in my mouth, you know, I start feeling pain in my legs, and I know that that thing is not right for me. You know, you are experiencing it. You are saying that we get heightened awareness of what is going into our bodies. The more our mind is clear, the more our body is clean. I love what you said. The cleaner we become, the more sensitive we become to the things that are going in. And our bodies have an innate intelligence. Please always remember that. Partner with your body. Your body has been given an intelligence to know what is right. And this is not downplaying doctors and medicine, but God, honestly, when God made the body, it did not plan on having us, you know, it didn't create medical doctors at that time. He put everything within the body for the body to be its own doctor. Unfortunately, we moved away from there, and so that created the need. Just like everything in life creates a need, and we needed doctors, we needed, you know, all of that. We needed alternative medical practitioners, we needed all of this to bring us back. But the original plan of the body was that the body had all its resources. It had its own, you know, everything, the bullets, the micronutrients that you are putting in from your food. It was a complete machine to renew itself, to work itself, to do everything that it needs to do at the right time. You know, when you sleep, certain things is happening. When you are awake, everything is so planned and organized. And what we have done is to take the body out of that balance. And as a result of that, disease begins to ensue, and this is now eventually leads to disease, you know. And so what this is all about, what our journey is, trying to bring our body back into a state of ease, a state of balance, so that the diseases begin to leave and our body begin to do what it was originally meant to do: chase out strangers and put in check things that are misbehaving. So, yeah, good. Thank you so much. Dr. Shona, you want to share a bit about behavior, and then we can take more and then round up today. But this is exciting. This is like, woo! I'm having chills just hearing the testimonies today.
Yeah, it really is. And, you know, what you were saying, it resonates, you know, so much, you know, when we think of, you know, the choices that we have when it comes to the foods that we eat. You know, even when we look at, you know, Adam and Eve, it was what they chose to eat that killed them. It's a choice.
I like that.
You know, it's just that simple. They had everything else that provided life afforded to them, but they chose to eat the toxin. And the toxin led to sin and death for all of us. So it's up to us to be very proactive in understanding that, you know, the very thing, the foundation of what we need to live, good, wholesome food and water, is what we need, what our bodies strive for. So when we think about, you know, lifestyle change and the behaviors, you know, that we will continue to make moving forward, it's, you know, what is it? You know, for those of you, you know, we're now on day 8 of the detox, and when we talk about lifestyle change, you know, think about 2 or 3 things that you have done during this detox process that you want to continue well past day 10, well past day 35, 282, whatever. But make that commitment, whether it's, you know, drinking, you know, the water consistently, whether it's exercising, whether it's understanding the benefits of clean eating, you know, the food without the extra sugar and the extra salt. You know, whatever that is, think about it, appreciate the change that it has placed in the experience that you have with it, and just commit to it. You know, commit to feeding and nourishing your body, you know, consistently on a regular basis for sure. So that's, a gem. And again, just listening to the experience is definitely a testimony to how a change over the course 8 days can lead to a lasting change. We just have to commit to it. So whatever those 2 things are, and we want to hear about them, send it to us in WhatsApp. We are all in there. It's encouraging to see everyone encouraging one another. And let us know what those 2 changes will be, 2 or 3. And we want to make sure we support you, not only now, but even as we move through the wellness advocate movement, to be able to be that encouragement for one another.
Thank you, Dr. Shona. And this is the dry brush I was talking about. Let me increase my screen. This is not, it's supposed to go into full screen. I'm sorry, I don't know why it doesn't go into full screen automatically. Okay. This is the dry brush that you can see it's soft. This is what it looks. You can get this in the store. It's made by Boots, and you have different mix. The one I have here is made by Boots. And then all you do is just dry brush your skin with this. And it's soft, so it doesn't really, so you can doing this detox before, if you can get to the store, CVS or Walmart, or if you're I bought this while I was in Nigeria. So for those in Nigeria, you can actually get it from stores. I actually bought this in Nigeria. And you can go to any of the big stores and look for the dry brush. And also, Dr. Shona has said it, we want to begin to talk about what changes you have to decide from looking at your lifestyle so far. What are the 2 or 3 things that you need to do, you would like to implement? And as I said, WAM is coming. We will give you more information about WAM from day 9 and 10. WAM is coming. WAM is actually starting, I think, middle of, we give you 1 week for you to kind of settle in, and then in the middle of December, WAM is coming. Also, we have one assignment for you. We found out that in life that when you make disciples, you stick more to what you are doing. When I used to teach a lot about not taking soft drinks, I have to be careful. I went to the market one day to buy something, and one woman that was buying something for me, it was a hot sunny day, said, madam, you were the one that came to our church to teach us about not taking Coca-Cola. You can imagine what it would have been in that hot sun if I had bought a bottle of Coca-Cola, not knowing that somebody was watching, somebody I talked to was there. And I was drinking my bottle of Coca-Cola, and the woman said, madam, you are in our church teaching us not to take Coca-Cola. So, just being accountable, not just to yourself, but to others also helps you, to stay on track. Just like Dr. Julie says, say what you do, not just what you say. Do what I do, not just what I say. And so we want to ask you to we want to give you an assignment. The assignment is that pick someone, just look around you, and someone that that you believe, should benefit from a detox, and decide to disciple the person. How do you do that? We have a video that Dr. Joe took. For those that were on the Destiny Talk series, you were there. There was a video, the first video he took on detox. Sit with the person on Zoom or wherever and watch that video with the person. Show the person the detox video. Share your detox journey with the person, and and the changes that has happened to you. And we will and then if you can, we will encourage you on the 11th day when we do our reflection. Invite somebody for the reflection. Let them come and hear. So those that you are already talking to, invite them. We are going to have a bigger house for the reflection. Invite them in for them to come and hear about the reflection. So someone that needs a change, please invite them in. Even if they cannot afford this detox program, For one, we have a micro detox because there are people that might not be able to afford this full one, but they can do a micro detox. And so we are going to tell you when you in WAM what that micro looks like. It might not get as much result as this, but it is better than nothing. So please, you have that assignment between now and Saturday. We will send the link for the video. Look out for it on the WhatsApp group where Dr. Joe taught about detoxification and what that looks like, and share with someone, and then invite one. It doesn't have to be one person, it might be more than one person, but at least one person. Invite the person for the next for the reflection day, to listen to what, the difference, and just share your story with the person. Do I have any other reflection in the house before we take our exercises? Let me see. I have some chat. Let me see. Send me the video. Okay, yes, we'll send you the video.
Yeah.
Then
A reflection.
well, thank you, Thank you, Mrs. Patricia. It is such a joy. It is such a joy to do this. Okay, Uche.
Yeah. 2 days back, my daughter looked at me and said, "I've changed a lot."
Wow.
Because I told them about what I'm doing. In fact, they are even counting the days for me. And she said, "Look, your stomach has disappeared." And she said, "Daddy, yeah." He said, "Daddy, I will also like to do my own. I want to still come down a bit." I said, "Okay, no problem." So I would like to know the age requirement so that she can be a potential beneficiary. But I also shared my experience with my wife, and she has committed to be part of batch 2.
Wow.
So,
wow.
That is wonderful.
This is making me I feel like crying, actually, honestly. It's quite emotional. I am, just hearing your testimonies. It's quite emotional. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it really is. It's just wonderful. And that's what this was all about, the impact on our health. And, for Dr. K and myself and Dr. Joe, that's the reason, that's the why. And why is, starting with us, starting with each of us as an individual, and then taking what we know and what we experience and then sharing that with our closest loved ones, our spouse, our children, and then extending it, to our relatives and our friends. And we create a ripple effect of health, because as a society, we've been robbed from it. And, with that thief, we have things in place, of course, to assist with that. Of course, if there's an emergency, we have medical professionals there to handle those things. But anything that we can do as an individual, there's so much power that we have as individuals to impact our health, that actually makes it easier for the healthcare system to be able to do what they can do, because they're now seeing healthier patients, as well. So it's just so heartwarming to hear everyone and what your experience are and what you're sharing. And it basically almost brings you to tears. So I concur, Doctor. This has been a wonderful, wonderful journey.
Yes. Thank you. And then any last person, and then I'm just taking one more person because of time, and then we do our exercise.
Hello, doctor.
Yes, that is Mrs. Yeah, I see your hand.
Yes. Oh, thank you so much for everything, for the great impact you have on our lives, on our health. Dr. Shona and yourself, we really appreciate you both for taking our time every evening to encourage us. For me, it's been a wonderful journey. It's just that I'm out of town, even though I didn't want to come, but I didn't have a choice actually. So I'm in New York and I've not been able to really eat because I had to start looking for how to get special order for food. But I was able to get fish yesterday they were able to grill fish without salt for me yesterday. And it was okay. And then I stepped out this afternoon. I was feeling really tired. So on my way back, we saw this fresh coconuts, very fresh, and I was able to take the coconut water. It was so satisfying. And I really felt really good about it and great. So I want to find out if that is okay because I asked them to give me additional coconut water that I could take in the evening and tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah.
Because it just made me like it had a laxative effect on one. Because immediately I took it, I started feeling sleepy, kind of. Even though I'm in the office and I'm supposed to be working. So I don't know. I just said let me just share that.
You know,
Thank you.
Saying you are welcome. We keep saying this, and I will keep saying it. Our body is so intelligent. Look at the things that your body went for. You know, coconut water. Dr. Shona, you want to say a bit about coconut? I mean, that is one of the best nutrient you can put into your body.
That is nature's Gatorade. That's what we call it, nature's Gatorade. It's full of electrolytes. It's a complete electrolyte, basically, coconut water. So again, innate intelligence with
innate intelligence. You know, that is, you got the right thing, complete electrolyte. Like you got a natural drip. You know, when you go to the hospital and they say you don't have fluid and they need to put all the electrolytes into your body to bring you back to life. And that drip, the natural drip is the coconut water that you have just taken. Is that not amazing? That is your natural drip to bring in back life and energy. And you see, our body is from the earth, and it just pulls towards those earthy things, and it knows instinctively what is in the soil, in the earth, that will rejuvenate it. And you thought about, instead of going for a bottle of Coke or Sprite, you thought about your body moved you towards coconut water. Amazing. And you're going to have more of those experiences, just like I shared with you how my body moved me towards tofu, moved me towards seaweed, because I was lacking zinc, I was lacking iodine, but I didn't know. But my body moved me towards those food, you know, that other people will eat and we say, wow, I don't like this, but I love them because, you know, it's not about my taste, but what my body is needing. Okay, thank you. And just like Dr. Shona said, please, each one of us, see, I experienced it and I went, wow, and have drawn 15 people to experience this. And, you know, each one of you might draw 10 people, 20 people, 100 people, and see how we begin to transform people, the world, and transform lives. So please remember, don't keep this to yourself, pay it forward. You need to pay it forward, you know, to make it worthwhile for us. Okay, so let's go ahead and put your hands on your belly again.
Yeah. Dr. K, really quick, I have to get on another meeting for 10:45. Okay. I'll do my exercises and my breathing. Okay. But everyone take care and I'll see you all tomorrow.
Okay, then.
Okay.
Bye. So put your hand on your belly and then then breathe. Then out. In again. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Hold it in, fill it up, then out. One last time, in, then out. Then you want to flex, then extend, then rotate, and then rotate, then bend, and then bend. Once again, you want to flex, then extend, and then rotate, and rotate, bend, bend. Then resisted motion, flex, push back, push, push against your hand, push against your hand, then this, push, push. One more time, push, push, push against your hand, push against your hand, push against your hand, push against your hand. Then hands up, then out, then back, then forward again. Then up, out, back, forward. Then up, out, back, forward. One more time. Up, out, back, forward. Then fold, then down, 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 up, 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 down, 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 up, 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 down, 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 up, up, up. One more time. Down, 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 up, up, up. Then you want to rotate, then rotate, then rotate, twist your wrist, rotate, rotate, and then you want to do bend, 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 and then just move everywhere. Your chest out, expand your chest, just expand the chest, and then rotate, just rotate, just move your neck, just rotate. Okay, we are done for today.